Hey, Alan with Empire. Here we are on Friday, our 7 a.m. fire call. Always love the mornings. And as I'm always going to say, there's so much clarity, introspection, get a lot of answers to ideas that you had. I always do some quick journaling for, ideas. And I also have a digital recorder by me. So sometimes I have some plans I need to get out there and they're going into my head pretty quick. So that way I can, catch them on the digital recorder and then I can jot notes from them later on. So it's a great day. Man, it's a really nice heat break today. Just did all my mobility, flexibility, and some of my performance breathing exercises. Man, I feel energized. Right after I do this video, man, I'm going to go inside and get a nice hot cup of coffee. Cheryl and I have a kind of busy day. We're going to slam in a bunch of errands, workouts, and we got a lot of things to make for Empire when it comes to clothing lines, as well as some other fun stuff that you do on your day off. So here we are. So yesterday we were talking about time. And I mean, people will put time into things they value, right? And some of those things that, you think you value, like binging Netflix and some other things, might not get you the results you want, especially when you go from like sitting all day, maybe complaining and saying, I wish I could do this, I wish I could do that. And then you go home and you sit all day and you continue to complain, right? And I mean, it's an easy way to break that habit. You just got to make a change. You got to say, hey, my body deserves better. Right? All I need to do is find something that's going to help me get emotionally, physically, and mentally fit. And the martial arts is a great vehicle for that because it's going to push you outside your comfort zone in a good way. You work at your own pace, right? You don't need it to be in shape to get started, and beginners welcome. And trust me, you are coordinated enough. But the idea is you get in there, you get working out, you start feeling good, your body starts moving, your body likes movement, right? You're going to get that flexibility back, you're going to get that muscle tone back. But you can empower your brain, you can develop that confidence, that perseverance, that mental fortitude that we have to do every day in life. But then we also need an outlet for stress, right? Because as we're working, doing all this fun adulting thing, taking care of our kids and other things that we have, bills, errands, etc., we get some angst. The martial arts, especially like our Muay Thai kickboxing and the Krav Maga, the Kaj Kembo, and even the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it's a way to get that angst out that's fun. It's really hard to sit there and say, well, I'm going to meditate for a few minutes and it's going to de-stress me. A lot of times it doesn't work. Smashing targets works, man, and it's great. And we have so many people that once they discovered Empire and they started going to class, their significant others were like, hey, man, you're a different person when you come home because they're not on edge, they don't have as many arguments. And plus, they're just energized and positive, and they're a different person, right? And they go home, and they have fun, they enjoy their families. It's amazing how the martial arts can affect your life. Now, go back to time. You do have time, right? Because I'll give you, a quick story. When I was living in Virginia with Cheryl, I worked for a Miller course distributor, and my day started at 4:45 a.m. We had to be at our first grocery stores between 5 and 5:15, and my day would end at like 7, 8 o'clock sometimes even 9. It depends. It was a holiday week, and you would roll 2,000 to 3,000 cases, in a course of a day, and it could be like 20 stops, it could be 30 stops. It depended because we had grocery stores, we had convenience stores, and we had like larger what they called A bars, which were higher volume restaurants and bars that would be buying 20 or more cases. But we did it all by hand truck in a small cart. So here I am, humping 2,000 to 3,000, cases of beer. A day in the heat. Virginia Beach gets really hot, so in the summertime, not only is it hot, but then you're on the asphalt and you're kind of baking on that, and then you go into this 7-Eleven cooler that's also in 34 degrees. So when you're sweaty going in the cooler, it doesn't always feel that great, but then when you step back outside and it's freaking 95 or 105 with the heat index, man, it's almost like an instant headache. But you know what? I did every day before those long days, and again, my average day was like 4:45 to 7 o'clock at night. I was up at 3 o'clock because we had 2 boxers at a time. I would take them to Prince Anne Park, and they would run inside a baseball diamond, and I would do a whole bunch of exercises. I would do a little bit of running with them. Once I got warmed up, sprint. Of course, the dogs would like run circles around me. It was fun. But the challenging part was we had to kind of keep them in baseball diamond because there's not a lot of light there. And also after a point in time, there was 2 police officers that kind of patrolled the park, and they kind of got used to seeing, at the time, Cheryl had a Jeep Cherokee, and I would throw the 2 dogs in a Jeep Cherokee and go there, because the first couple times they're like, hey, what are you doing here? I'm like, hey, man, I'm about to go to work, and, I'm just getting here and get my dogs out for some exercise, and they were cool about it. So it was a good time, and then I would do, like, push-ups off of benches. They had a little pull-up bar on the one side. I would do some pull-ups, and then when the dogs are done doing their business, getting their energy on, we'd head home. I'd get the dogs breakfast, and I would go in my garage and I would do my martial art workout. Now think about that. I had a very long, taxing physical day, but I was able to do that day because of my martial art training, the durability, the resilience, the flexibility, and again, the mental fortitude I built in my body, and I didn't miss a workout. And it didn't matter if I was tired. I knew it was going to empower me, but my body needed it. I had been doing martial arts for decades at that point, and it became part of my daily habit. And that's really simple. You'll make time for things that make you feel better, right? Maybe you have a certain latte drink that you like. Oh, it tastes good. You get that feel good feeling. But how about we do something that empowers your mind and body? Your body craves it, right? It wants to be strong. It wants to be better. It wants to be, able to move and do all kinds of fun stuff. So, that's my kind of little Friday fireside chat. I look forward to seeing everybody in the classes tomorrow at Empire. All right, so if you guys have any questions, you always can DM us at Empire. It's 518-608-3171. And what we're really good at is helping you get out of your own way, because you're going to come in, you're going to take a tour, you're going to meet us, you're going to find that it's not a bunch of screaming, yelling. We're not making you do push-ups and burpees. We're there to help you empower yourself on so many different levels, and we're really good at it, and we're here to help. Just let us know how we can do it.